What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a double unboxing for you. One box coming from good old MONSTERBASS, and the other box coming from good old Giefaan Kim, one of our subscribers, one of our fantastic YouTube members as well. So we're gonna dive into those two here in a second. Before we do, if you like the content, you want more good, amazing content, beautiful content, wonderful, splendiferous content. If you guys want to see more stuff like this, unboxings, reviews, and fishing videos, we'll be ice fishing soon, by the way, so stay tuned for that. We finally get back on the water. The return to the water has been long awaited, and man, I'm super jealous of anyone still fishing. But if you like that stuff, be sure to subscribe, smash the like, and what are we doing this time? People's elbow?
People's elbow.
Give me a new move. Tombstone.
No, chair to the back of the head.
Chair to the back of the head, the notification bell. Fantastic. I love it. Next time, ladder match.
Oh, for sure.
We'll get to that.
All right, we're going to kick things off with the MONSTERBASS box. This is the is this January?
This is a January box.
January box. So first
2022.
A lot of people have seen the takeover box before. We've had Lunkerhunt, we've had Strike King.
Last summer we had Lunkerhunt.
Last summer we had Lunkerhunt, which was a banger.
Yeah.
So we have another Lunkerhunt box to open up for you. I know people get excited about these. I'm excited to see what is inside. So let's go ahead and crack it open. First up, we get this is the bait shifter. Is this 4-inch? 4-inch shad.
Big old paddle tail there.
Does come with a hook. This is the salt hook, I believe.
It's an impervious hook.
Holy smokes.
Impervious to all things rust.
3/8 ounce.
I do like the color.
3/8 ounce 4-out hook, clear bait. You can see inside here. Actually, let's go ahead and open one of these.
Oh, how's it feel?
Holy cow.
This is crazy. Hang on.
I can't wait for that to go right through Jeff's finger. I'm definitely putting this through my finger.
Oh, that's how you do it.
See?
It's actually super easy.
Super easy.
Okay, that's kind of cool. I totally janked up this plastic, but that's fine. Check it out. You have not quite a weed guard. There's like the fin here comes right up to the hook, so that's kind of cool. But take a look at that. Wow, so you literally just take the head of the jig, and there's a channel right here, shove it right up on in there, follow all the way through, and then there is a hole on top of its head where your line tie comes out and it fits streamlined, really nice. All right,
slick.
That's pretty cool. I like it. The bait shifter. Also, if you notice back here on the tail, check this out. There's a little bit of a connection there. That's interesting. So maybe that gives it a little added action.
Well, I think it's going to hold.
And hold the tail up
so that you're holding on. You're actually going to hold this tail not only in position, but hopefully, if this gets bit, you're not losing it. Hopefully, that's giving it some structure, make it a little more durable, but still enabling the action. I don't know. We're going to have to see it.
It's interesting.
4-aught hook.
4-aught. All right, next up, we've got the Bully Blade, which looks almost exactly like the Kraken. If you guys have ever seen the Kraken.
I have one.
We have one right here. I was confused at first too. I was like, Bully Blade, isn't this the Kraken? And it turns out there's a slight difference here.
So here's the Kraken. Right, the blade is like directly connected to the jig head, but then you've got this like split ring that's holding on the hook. So instead of the loose portion being like the bladed jig being loose and separate from the head, you've got the hook loose and separate from the jig head. So just a little bit of a different take there.
It's basically a shutter bait. And then if you look at the Bully Blade, you can see that blade is actually like perpendicular to the head.
Versus,
look at these two. So right here you have this steep angle blade of the Kraken, and then you have like the more vertical blade of the Bully Blade. So slightly different. Also there's streamer material on that one. I think on all of the Krakens there's like a streamer material coming off the back. Yeah. You guys can see right there. So a little added flash is a little bit different. And then the Bully Blade, which by the way comes in this like sexy shad color. It's like blue chartreuse and white. Is just a little bit different. So I have no idea how this is going to run, not a darn clue. I do also feel like you can just bend this blade and do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, but then they break off because we did that.
They will eventually break.
So we messed around with the Kraken. We had some
forever.
We had some challenges getting it to run the way we wanted to. Maybe the other thing I'll note is that the shapes of the blade are actually... Oh, did you need that? The shapes of the blade are actually quite different. So this is the Kraken, the old one, and this is the new one.
Interesting. Hand-tied skirt, so that's not coming off anytime soon.
Wrapped and glued.
They're both 4-aught hooks.
No, they're
heavy duty. And then you got the bait keeper hook right up here. So whatever plastic you thread on there, it's not going anywhere. Again, jury's out on this. I have no idea. I've never fished this one particularly. So you guys can let us know in the comments what you think about it. All I know is it does not run like a jackhammer. Don't treat it like that. It runs differently.
Well,
that I know from the Kraken.
From the Kraken, we know.
Maybe this does.
Next up, we've got the prop turtle. If you haven't seen the prop series of topwater baits, there's a bunch of different topwater baits that are like represent different creatures that might be on the top of the water
with spinny legs,
and they each have spinny legs, so they're cupped so that when you drive them across the water, they're like spinning up water and making like a huge commotion, which we know is something that bass chase. I have not fished this particular creature before, and there are a lot of hooks on this creature. So you got a lot going on here. You got a big
stinger hook there.
You got a big bright frog with a massive stinger hook
that comes all the way back.
The way they connected it is very interesting. It's like almost like not paper clipped. It's way heavier duty than a paper clip, but you basically got like a Y-shaped wire here that's just looped over your honestly gigantic hooks.
Never coming off.
Yeah, that's not coming off. So yeah, if you get a strike within the zone, anywhere in the zone, you're probably at least making some contact with a hook. And then here are your little proppy feet. So these kind of look like duck feet, to be honest. I've never seen a turtle with duck feet, but this one has duck feet. So obviously,
a duck turtle.
As water is grabbing these, they're spinning around. Hence, prop turtle. Pretty soft.
I've caught plenty on the prop frogs.
Yes.
The black Lunkerhunt prop frog is one of my favorite topwater baits, actually. I really like that. And then I also like the Yappa series, the little frogs.
I've never fished it, so maybe this summer, this will be the year. Maybe we'll do all prop bait video.
We could do that.
It's not a bad idea.
Lots of prop baits.
I'm down.
Yeah. Next up, we got a jerk bait. So if you guys still have some open water, this is probably a good option for you. It is a floating jerk bait, but it's probably going to be a slow float. This is the 6-foot diving distress. I am in distress opening it. It is the Impact series, and it be
impactful,
heckin' loud, as the series would signify. It is in Fire Tiger, this like crazy Fire Tiger color, orange on the belly there. You can see the diving depth down here at the bottom, 0 to 6 feet. So if you have a bunch of jerk baits in a box like we do, it's easier to pick them out for the right depth at that time. And with a floating jerk bait, I mean, you run it slow, run it fast, do all sorts of different stuff. It's got decent trebles on it, and it's a jerk bait. So if you got cold water that's not frozen yet, you can probably use this right now. All right, next up, we have a color that I've never thrown in my entire life, nor have I ever seen on a shelf before. These are the Lunker sticks, and this color is called sherbet. Let me show you what's going on here real quick. This combination looks real funky. I mean, you can hardly tell the difference in the camera of the pink and the orange. So I'm looking at this as just like a dirty, 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 dirty water bait. I'm gonna throw it in a mud puddle. They have a lot of action. They are durable. I've got a few in different colors, like white, green pumpkin, and I've never used anything like this. So yeah. Fun challenge for us come spring.
We'll add it to the prop video.
Let's go into the prop video.
So here's a bait that I've actually been meaning to try. This is the Big Eye Tailspin. I'm gonna pull it out for you so you can see it. I literally
almost bought this the other day, so I was happy to see that it came in this month's box.
So this is actually...
This is the type of bait you should be throwing right now if you still have open water and the water temps are way down.
My first Lunkerhunt bait was actually a version of this. Really cool pattern, love the gigantic eye, right? So that is going to definitely draw the attention of some fish.
And the giant blade.
But obviously the giant Colorado blade at the back is gonna help you with that. So this is a 1/2 ounce. I think that's the perfect weight for this because the Colorado blade is gonna slow it down a little, but you can bomb this for either a mile if you want to bomb it a mile, or you can actually kind of plumb the depths, right? You can run it a little bit deeper, but with you could jig it, right, somewhat.
That's
but this is really, I mean, this is going to slow things down for you, make a nice commotion, and be a really unique bait for you. I love that it's only one treble. That may be my favorite part about the whole thing is there's just one treble. Simple, easy way to catch a fish. My recommendation is you're going to need to find the right type of rod to run this. You're not going to want to run a super stiff rod, right? Because you are dealing with a treble hook bait. But you do need to be able to cast it, and you need to have enough sensitivity in the rod to run this.
I'm throwing that on a spinning setup, probably a medium light, maybe. I can get away with 1/2 ounce. Yeah. So next up, do you guys think that we like Ned rigs? I think maybe we do. All right. And I'm a big fan of the Lunkerhunt Finesse series. They've got like little paddle tails and craws and all sorts of stuff. They're little tiny, it's basically a lunker stick cut down with a 1/4 ounce Ned head right here that comes in green pumpkin.
pre-rigged too.
Yeah, and one of them's pre-rigged, and then you get 2 to replace it with. Yep. But green pumpkin, you can't go wrong with anywhere, anytime, and for us at least, we agree we can't go wrong with a Ned rig either. So there we go. You got a little wire. I like the single wire metal weed guard. That's pretty solid. You got a black Ned rig jig head there as well. Can't go wrong with that. I do kind of like their line tie position. That's interesting. And it's a nice light wire hook there as well. These are easy to rig. They're pretty durable. You can see that little plush movement right there. And it's a flat backside to it as well. So with that ridge there, it gives it some interesting action. You can see that thing working in any finesse situation for sure. So
very cool.
It's like a way to close this box out.
It's like a little bit different version of the Ocho, right? So the Ocho is like basically like a sandwich like version of this one. So flat on both sides. This one's flat on the bottom.
I do like that though. It's
very cool. And the cool thing about getting it pre-rigged is like if you're not that like expert or you don't have a lot of experience with a Ned rig, you can actually see how it's supposed to be rigged the first time.
Yep. So there's the January 2022 Lunkerhunt Takeover box from Monster Bass. All right. So next up, we got a box from our friend Giefaan Kim,
who is a certified
like fantabulous human.
Can you be a bait consultant? Because like every single box that we got is stacked.
Yeah, he's sending us like the JDM, like all the Japanese stuff. That's fantastic.
Oh, dude.
And this one I saw peaked a little bit. You know, I was bad this year for Christmas.
Fantastic.
There's some ice fishing stuff, but we got a note. Look at this. We're always getting cool notes from you guys. You guys are awesome. This one's the first typed one. The other ones were handwritten. That's why you weren't in our other
I actually
unboxing.
liked I like the typed note, but with the handwritten like PS.
Yeah.
Because that tells me you care, but you want me to be able to read what you sent.
100%. And you put a stamp on this.
10 out of 10.
Wow.
10 out of 10.
12 out of 10. What's up, nerds? I'm good. I got it. All right. It says, what's up, nerds? I hope you guys have fun with these. Live long and prosper, Giefaan Kim.
Nice sign off.
You can look him up at Giefaan, Giefaan. He's a real man. He's awesome. He also says, P.S. Feel free to share some with Chaz. Nope.
Who? Chaz is the illustrious producer.
He's the man behind the camera.
Of the BurlyFishing podcast.
I send Chaz stuff as much as I can.
Not enough.
Not enough. Not nearly enough. So how you want to do this? There you go.
Oh, whoa.
So we got the Megabass Vision 110, a pairing right off the top. No hooks in there. Look at this guy. He's like, he knows we would stab ourselves. He's so smart.
Dude.
So this one we've got like the flashy foily section there. We've got the purple bluish up on top, like the blue hue on the face as well with the red eye. And you know, it's got that chartreuse belly, my guy. He did make a point to say replica down there, but I think it's a nice custom like Megabass body. It's gonna fish like a Megabass 110.
So here's another version of the same bait in a different color, and I'm already all about this one. Like this is the one that goes in my box. So you get this.
I knew that. That's why I gave it to
golden shiner color with the all red head, and then the reflective belly. Now it's cool because like. I gotta try and the belly has this like amazing there it is. You can kind of see that reflective pattern that's on there. How heckin' cool. Just a lot of layers and detail on what is already like a guaranteed fish catcher.
Yep.
Dude!
All right, so next up, we've got a pretty darn cool bait. This is a downsized, like the smallest size that they offer from Euro Tackle. It's called the Z Viber. Coming in 2 colors here. One a more natural bluegill pattern, the other one like a pink and silver. These baits are fantastic. They come with a single hook option and then a tiny, tiny treble. I gotta tell you guys, switching those hooks out is like one of the most impossible, worst experiences of my life.
Yeah.
I've done it a few times because I have a perch pattern of these. I like the realistic bluegill.
Unbelievably cool. I'll get closer if I can.
I'll get my face out
How
of here.
heckin' cool is, there we go.
These things are sick for ice fishing. They got a little weight there you can see up front, and then it's got a little tiny rattle to it as well. Yeah. They're flashy, they're awesome, they're tiny, so they're perfect for ice fishing.
1/16 ounce, 0.6 of an inch.
So we both have like a more chartreuse or glowy, larger size of these, and then I picked up a crappie one.
I have a white one, I think.
You have the white one?
Yeah.
I have like a chartreuse one, and then I have a little crappie one as well. So these are cool.
That's stinking awesome.
Speaking of love for ice fishing.
Oh, we got another.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
So I'm gonna pull this one out after I show it to you. So this is like a flutter swim spoon. It's called the Live Spoon. Also from Euro Tackle, it's a 1/16 ounce spoon. Now, heckin' cool. What's this color called? This is called baby bluegill. Almost looks like a baby bass color.
Bluegill,
This one's coming out of the box because I want to see the shape. I want to see the shape of this spoon.
So I actually have a 13 fishing spoon that looks kind of similar to this. Interested to see how they compare. Does it have a rattle?
What? Oh,
It's got a
heavy duty rattle.
heavy rattle.
Hold on.
Thought he was gonna stab me in the face.
Definitely went into my thumb. First of all, I like this one. This one comes with hardware. So
Yep.
when you get the requisite hardware,
hands on the
i.e.,
screen right now.
yeah,
Let me just go over here.
when you get the requisite hardware here, that makes me that's something I like to see. A lot of companies just like sort of cheap out and make sure that you get the best quality bait. They'll take off like clips. They'll take off the split shot ring or anything like that, like just to give you more bait for your money.
Like I want that.
Well, what a stinking cool color and a unique shaped spoon. So you can see how big it is down here in the body. More of like a traditional Lindy spoon, but definitely way heavier. And then
move really well.
Heckin' awesome finish. Now what I love about this is that the back is painted too. A lot of times with spoons like this, you'll see like a silver back and then like a painted top portion. This thing is painted on both sides, finished on both sides the exact same way. Very excited to and I can see it's definitely gonna catch water, but I can definitely see how it's like not just a flutter spoon, but it's definitely gonna if you're aggressively jigging, it's still gonna have a lot of action.
Yep.
Dang, that's cool.
All right, next up we got a couple ice fishing plastics, also from Euro Tackle, another company I'm excited to fish with this ice season, as well as compare to mule fishing. We promised our guy, Ethan, from Online Outdoorsman, that we would compare some of this stuff, because this is, I mean, honestly, one of his competitors for like ultralight fishing. So let's look at a couple options here. So we got the Stonefly, compared to the Nico baits as well.
Which you just saw earlier this week.
Probably. So we unboxed a bunch of Nico baits. We had a bunch of ice fishing plastics. We're also going to have an Akuma rod and reel unveiling as well. Coming in hot. And they had a Stonefly. So here we go. We got the Euro Tackle Stonefly coming in two really cool colors here. They are S pheromone scented, which is probably important. And they come in like a purple and a green pumpkin. So let's take a look at these. This is kind of our preferred clamshell shape if you have to have clamshell. This keeps the shape of these baits pretty well.
It only works for super small baits, like let's be honest.
Yeah, 100%. But it doesn't take up much room and you can throw it into your pockets and your bibs and stuff.
That's the nice thing about it. But they're not connected, which is a drawback.
Look at that. We've got tons of little dangly appendages here. And again, it's in this like lighter green pumpkin color. I like that.
Is it really a Stonefly though? Like that shape doesn't scream Stonefly to me like some of the other Stonefly shapes. Like the Nico one looks exactly like a Stonefly. That to me looks a little bit different. It's more like splayed out. The arms are a little bit bigger. It's not that it won't catch fish. It's just
100%. It's just a little different.
Yeah.
But I think it's unique. I like it. Should be fun to fish with and test the durability of, because these are going to get beat up by some gillies and some crops.
Hopefully.
Please.
So here's the Shrimp X. This is just in black. This is another 1.5 inch Shrimp X.
What happened to the first shrimp? Where's shrimps Y and Z?
What happened to A?
What happened to shrimp A? This is like, we got all the way to X.
So this one is
iteration 23.
This one is in like a tray, so it doesn't have like a topper here. So I'll grab one of these shrimpies out.
Oh, whoa!
Yeah, it's a little bit wild. It's basically more of like a craw, right, than a shrimp even.
Dude, that thing is nuts.
It's like half. Actually, this is way more of like, can I do it this way?
It is a craw.
It's a cricket.
It's a cricket.
It's like a cricket craw.
Interesting take.
This is a difficult thing to present.
Ice fishing plastic videos are impossible.
They are very difficult. So basically a shrimpy. It will still fish even without those little antenna. I would assume this is meant to be jigged. I don't even know how you would fish this. Black
We'll find out.
It's crazy though, because it's black. It's a little bit see-through, but it does have blue fleck.
I like that a lot. All right, then last up, we've got these EPF Swims. They're a 1-inch paddle tail, and you get 9 of them in this pack. So you get 3 colors, which is cool, 3 of each. You got the chartreuse with some black flake in there. You got a smoke color, which has blue and gold flake in there, and then a pink with like some pink and silver flake in it as well. That is super cool. Let's look at this pink one.
So Jeff makes a great point. It's not very often that you get multiple colors in the same pack. Usually you're getting like 1 pack of 8 of the same color, 1 pack of 6 of the same color. Getting like a pack of 6 like this one with 3 different colors.
It's like a do-all pack. It's fantastic. So it's actually, there's kind of a hint of orange in this as well, and it definitely, look at that, how it reacts in the light. It looks really cool in the light actually, so check that out. Little tiny paddle tail. You've got tons of action coming off of it there. These are guaranteed to work. We're gonna test a bunch of plastics, so we'll have all this together and we'll both be fishing Nico mule fishing Euro tackle. That's gonna be like one video.
Yeah.
Probably the only ice
that might be a whole season
we get. All right, so now we get to all the fun Japanese stuff. We've got the Okashira screw heads. Okay, so the Okashiras are super cool. You've got like this hand-tied section up here to help hold your plastic on. You can see there's a little metal baitkeeper loop there as well, which is cool. So it doesn't do much damage to your plastics. Your plastics will be reusable off of this, but they're gonna hang on to it pretty well. And you can see like you got this little prop on it as well. So it's kind of like a jiggable spy bait, right? Super cool. The blade is unique. You have one section that kind of curves off there. You can see at the top, and then the other part of the blade is just semi-rounded. So that's going to help keep that prop spinning really well underwater. And you got the little tiny hyper-realistic jig head. These things are awesome. So Giefaan hooked us up with 2. We're gonna have Paul rock the 1/8. These are the 1/16. I'm gonna play around with those.
So we have got a Demiki rig hook here. This is a 3/8 ounce 2/0 hook set up here. Now I'm not a Demiki rig expert by any stretch of the imagination. I've never fished it. I've read about it, but I'm not versed. So I'm not gonna tell you how this should be rigged.
It goes to this.
I understand that.
Which says Demiki on it, right? Right.
That would be the idea. Right. Is that the armor shad?
Yeah, so this is the armor shad, 3-inch, comes in 2 colors. We just talked about this. So you got a split color pack here. That's super cool. So you're getting half of those in like this shad pattern, which is like just darker up top, flashy on the bottom. And then you're getting half in like a green pumpkin, black flake. Oh, actually green and copper flake.
So what you're gonna see with this Demiki hook is that it's basically got like a sled on the bottom of it, right? So it's gonna allow your bait not only to sit this like horizontally underneath the water, but as this thing drops, it's actually gonna spiral downwards. So almost like you would fish maybe like a spoon or something like that. So you're going for that really lethargic, like cold water type impacted fish, or you're going for like a lethargic, I'm on my way out of this world, headed towards the stairwell, spiraling downward kind of fish. But super nice jig head, and honestly, the fit and finish on this hook is like 10 out of 10. The eyes are, the pearlescent eyes are really cool. The paint job's fantastic. And this is a really well constructed hook.
Check it out. There we go. Little Demiki rig rigged up with that shad pattern. Gives you this super flat back section there as well. Nice line tie, nice eyes like Paul was saying there. And yeah, I'm super intrigued by this. I can't wait to give this a throw in the water.
Now that is actually what they recommend. So Demiki actually is recommending the armor shad to be paired up with that hook. So Giefaan coming at it again, like,
look at this guy.
Just putting together a box.
And then you could do this.
Very excited.
So again, split colors, 2 options. You got basically June bug, right? And then this other one, I don't even know what it's almost like candy grass with just a different
gold,
tint. Yeah, is it?
It's like shiner color
with blue and green flake in it.
It's crazy.
Interesting. I want to see these crazy tentacles.
Yeah, that gold one.
Wait, so would you throw this on the Demiki rig?
Oh, you definitely could. Holy crap. It definitely has a fish pattern. Holy smokes.
Yo, check out these crazy tentacles. There's so many.
Frickin'.
That's nuts. So, I mean, you could treat this like a tube. We could Ned rig this. We could maybe Demiki rig this.
Well, it's definitely meant to have hooks running through it. So there are 2.
I mean, I hope so.
Well, no, but there are 2. There are 2 places for you to rig your hooks, and so you can see one here on the top and another one on the bottom. Kind of hard to see, but you can see the light right there. There's a spot for you to get your hook all set up in. And it definitely has like a fish-shaped body. So unlike a tube, which is like a straight body, this one does taper down almost like it's like the head portion over here and then the tail back here. Very interesting bait.
Check it out. Bam, just messing around. Maybe this side was a flat side. Whatever, I'll re-rig it. But that is pretty darn cool.
I've never seen green flake like this.
What do you think? You can throw that?
Have you ever seen green flake like this?
No.
This is like
Super
party
flashy.
confetti green.
Very interesting. I like it. All right, you guys, that is all we got for today's video. Hopefully you saw some super cool baits in these 2 unboxings. Again, if you want a Monster Bass box, use our code below. You can also use code SAVE15 to get 15 bucks off your first box. Please do if you're considering it. Hook us up by clicking that link as well, and then go check out Giefaan Kim.
And then ask him,
cool dude.
ask him to shop for all your baits.
And then tell him,
send him a
personal
blank,
shopper for baits?
Send him a blank check and be like, buy me good baits, please.
Do great things, because that's all he does. Every time he sends us a box, it's amazing.
Banger.
All right, hopefully you guys are having a great day. We appreciate you for watching. Thank you so much. Be sure to subscribe, smash the like, and what did we say? Chair to the
back of the head, the notification bell. And also, please come check us out Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern for our live stream podcast. It's a ton of fun. We always love getting to see you guys in chat, so come hang out.
It's a blast. We love you. We'll see you on the next video.